Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke.
and Brooke is reacting to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys.
It's a Hercules day. Yeah.
Yes. Eventually, Xena will get caught up to episode wise, but right now we're on
Oh yeah,
season,
because we had two in a row, right?
yeah, two Hercules in a row. So we're on season 2, episode 9 of Hercules. Making sure I said that right. Yep. And we're now into November.
Ooh, I was like 2 months old. Timeline of my life and Hercules.
Before I get into this one, do you have anything that you want to comment about up to this point?
I feel like I say this every time, but I hope Eolus is in this episode. Because
Okay.
I just feel like I tend to like the episodes with him in them more. Also, I think the last two Hercules were really good. Like I really liked the storylines and like the side characters acting, so hopefully they can keep that up.
Okay. And that was the other side that we had
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, I'm thinking of the one where like the wife, like their kids had died and she went to go become like a sex worker and then the guy showed up. That one I really liked. And then the one with Hercules' mom. Oh no, the last one was when we got to see the wife and the kids again.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been so long. That was also a really good one. It put I remember thinking it was weird that that was just like in the middle of the season and not like a finale episode because it feels like you would like bookend the end of the season or the end of that storyline at the end of a season.
Beginning
But it
and
was
ending
still
with the family.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the sex worker one. I've apparently already forgotten that episode.
Yeah, the actress was like really good.
uh,
But
you're not
and
talking
like
about the casino.
no, it was I think the one before the one where with Echidna. But it was like that. I just remember there was like he was helping her husband because she had left her husband because she was like grieving and stuff. But I
Oh,
don't remember the rest of the storyline. I just remember that like subplot that I found interesting.
okay.
There was something bigger going on too, but I don't remember.
Well, there was a wife that was grieving her husband who had died, but she wasn't a sex worker
No, that
because he
one,
was a
this one she was
soldier.
grieving her kids and like the husband came after her. I don't know. It was a whole thing, but obviously I don't remember the main plot of the episode. I just remember that side plot. So,
Okay.
I think Salamonians.
Well, the Discord gang will know what you're talking about.
They'll know. They also would have seen it probably, well, a couple of weeks ago now, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Eventually.
Eventually. Okay. So, still liking the majority of them. There's a couple of hit and
Yeah.
miss, but, and really hoping Eolus shows up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't be surprised anymore when crazy episodes happen in the middle of seasons because I was watching Angel, and I don't know if I should spoil it. I mean, it's old. I don't think it's spoilers, but a character just dies in season like episode like 9 of the first season.
Yep.
I was just like, wait, what just happened? Like, I was convinced all of episode 10 that he was gonna come back or something, and they just don't, and I was like very confused.
There's some background on that,
I assumed
and
it's with
they'll
the
fill you
actor.
in.
Yeah. I
Um,
was like, guys, tell me what's happening. As long as it's not a spoiler.
the character itself was meant to die eventually anyhow, but there was some
Yeah, I was
other
just
things that
surprised
came
how
up.
early, yeah. That
So
makes more like I could have seen it happening again. Like you feel like a main character dying is like a season finale thing or like or closer to the end of the season thing that like spurs into the finale. So I'm always surprised when something big like that happens uh just like randomly in the kind of mid-season and it's not like a
mm,
mid-season finale or anything. Like that's why like with the Hercules one I was like, "Oh, we're dealing with the wife and kid thing in like this random episode and not like a big episode, that's just interesting.
Yeah. And at this point, we're still in 1995, so Buffy hasn't started yet. But I think the movie came out in like 94, I
Yeah, I
think.
didn't watch the movie. I skipped it.
Yeah. The movie you don't have to watch the series.
Yeah,
It's a
that's what
totally
people
different
said.
tone. Yeah.
I might do like when I start live streaming and stuff, if we ever get to the goal 500, you guys should sub by the way. I think I might do like a watch along one for that at some point. I think that could be fun. Like when
Okay.
I finish Buffy or something.
Okay. At any rate, yeah, the there are breaks from the formula
Yeah.
with these older shows, and part of that is filling in episodes. So far, everything that we've had has been, for the most part, single episodes. You wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to watch previous episodes. In fact, it retcons some of the episodes.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. But yeah, it would be confusing if you're like someone who didn't watch the movies or something. It
yeah,
might be a little more confusing, the wife and kids. Though I think they die in the first episode of the show, so maybe not. But like,
the first episode, but we didn't actually see them.
yeah, we don't actually see them, so you wouldn't know what they looked like or anything.
Yeah.
So
So
that could have been confusing.
a little bit of arc going on, but not a lot.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that arc was going on because they didn't really talk about it that much. So I was like, oh, we're going back to this? I kind of thought they died and we are never going to bring it up again.
Especially with all the women hitting on him throughout the
Yeah, I was like,
episodes.
I think he's like over it, but I guess not. Or at least the
Well,
writers were.
this one is called The Fire Down Below.
That also makes me think of Hell. But I don't know if they would do two Hades episodes in a row. Unless the actor is still involved who played Hades and he's somehow still
Comes back,
around. Or it's just like actual fire.
maybe. Is it metaphorical or literal?
Yeah, I guess like you can light a fire inside you when you're like passionate about something.
Yeah. Before we get started, I did want to do a couple of shout outs. Kevin Davis, which is not his name on the YouTube comment itself, the email gives you a different name from the comments on the,
Hmm.
and I don't know why YouTube does that, but at any rate, shout out to Kevin Davis. Let's see, did he say anything new? Nothing new, but he left a comment on the episode that we put up of In the Underworld.
Hmm.
And Bara also left a comment. He was putting up his movies choice, and he said that his least favorite of them is the Amazon women.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I know. Second to least was Circle of Fire, and then Maze of the Minotaur, which was the clip episode. And then second favorite was In the Underworld, and then favorite was Lost Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
His
Yeah,
reason
I don't remember my order. But I remember the clip one being really low. I'm just not
it
a
was
huge
fourth.
clip episode person.
Yeah. Well, he said he has a soft spot for Renee O'Connor, so that's why Lost Kingdom gets scored high.
Uh, okay. Is that the one where the girl was annoying?
Yes, the first day in era. Yeah.
Yeah, she was annoying. But I mean, I support you. Everyone has different experiences. Like I find Xander annoying in Buffy, and other people say I'm too hard on him. People in my real life say I'm not hard enough. So, it really depends.
Yeah, it does. So you kind of guessed at what's going on in this one. Anything else you want to say before we get started?
Everybody should comment and like and subscribe. I think they should all do that. And if they want to watch the uncut reaction, they can do so on my Patreon. The uncuts go up the same time that these go up on YouTube. So if you're watching it here, the uncut should be up on Patreon. I
Yeah.
don't think I've missed.
I've only had one where I was like 3 or 4 minutes late because I was waiting for it to process. I was
Yeah.
like,
But
oh,
they normally are pretty reliably coming out, so.
yeah. The one going up today is, oh, I forget which
Hercules
2-4.
episode 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I just scheduled it this morning.
I got it uploaded last night, so we're ahead today. That's good news.
Yeah.
And I was going to say all of Brooke's social media stuff is down below as well as mine. So, yeah, check us out.
Yeah. Then you won't miss anything. Like, I'll be voting on a new cartoon show soon because I'm going into the last season of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Okay.
I've got a couple options, but I'll probably put them all in a community poll and let people pick.
And it is free to join Brooke's Patreon.
Yeah, we do have a free tier if you just want to come sit around.
That
All my like character tier list videos and anything that's not like a reaction goes up there 2 weeks early. And it's free. So if you want to watch like tier list videos early, they're over there.
or
Free.
vote. The voting's free too.
Oh no, I vote on the YouTube page so I can get more
Oh,
people
okay.
to put in while we're watching. But we do have Patreon exclusive shows that will be only available to patrons. Like right now it's
Paying
Alias, which is like
patrons.
the $5 tier because obviously that's like an exclusive show, so it's like a bonus thing
Yeah.
for those people who are doing that. But they picked the show. We're doing Alias right now, which is like a spy thriller. We're in season 2.
All right. Well, let's see what Hercules is up to and who his sidekick is going to be and any extra characters.
Yeah.
This is the story of a time long ago. Hercules.
Hey, Bigfoot.
I see him.
Didn't you
Step
ever put
on
order?
me, he says.
This is supposed to be an exhibition.
That was my fault.
Okay. Feel the pain.
Don't break his hand.
Okay.
Sorry, I did that just as he was flopping. That's quite the outfit for him. It's a little gold
He looks
lame
like
for a big guy.
golden face. The lady with the pink hat is obviously important. They keep showing her.
You know what they say.
She looks
Clean
like
body,
a
clean
fortune
mind.
teller because
Nobody
she
ever
has like
says
the
that in a
thing.
Restia.
Arrest
Yeah.
Oh,
My name is
Salmonia.
Eora,
Yeah.
Don't.
and he wants to share his good fortune with you.
Who'd he
For all the
scam
good
now?
deeds you've done on his behalf.
I'm not interested. He'll understand.
Even if I promise to stay by your side.
Probably everybody he encountered.
Just out of curiosity, how did Salmonia strike it rich?
Oh no. You have to come to Restia to find that out.
I feel like it's a scam. She's tricking him.
Simply marvelous.
He in a cult or
Same
something?
exquisite craftsmanship.
So the guy that
Every piece an original
declared
antique,
Hercules the winner
and all of it in perfect
sounded like
condition.
Salmonius.
I think you're gonna like it
Oh.
even better after it. You're right.
Is he like stealing?
Hey, Foreman!
A lot of vases.
We ready to go? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The carts are filled. The public's appetite for these artifacts is insatiable.
We can move out as soon as you
You
finish
can't just
talking.
take artifacts and sell
Little
them,
fresh, but
Salmonia, if you're
industrious.
not the like
May have another peach just to
British
satisfy my
government.
aesthetic needs.
Oh god, maybe it's gonna be like a
Almost
genie
as
lamp
lovely as the precious dinar.
getting Aladdin vibe.
While he was kissing it, though.
Well, that's a bad idea. It's covered in germs and dirt. Curse. That's what you get when you steal stuff. Curse.
Not Camel was holding it all up.
Maybe the gods are trying to tell me something.
Why would there be a bunch of urns in a mountain?
They've always been good to me. I'm their boy.
Have they?
Let's move it.
You've almost died a couple of times.
Yeah. So is he gonna
Yes, he
almost
could
die this
argue,
one?
but he didn't. He'll be like, yeah, but I did
A
it.
time
They
of
like
myth
it.
and legend. When
Exactly.
creation gods were petty and cruel, battling the minions of his wicked stepmother Hera, the all-powerful queen of the
Still
gods.
feel like we haven't seen her in a
But
long
wherever there
time.
is evil,
Or like, even
wherever
like
an
her
innocent
people.
would suffer.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're gonna save her for like big episodes. Or she's over it, like I said. She's like, I
Maybe.
killed your family and we're good. I feel like they raided somebody's tomb and now they're cursed.
That is a common storyline.
No, I'm just saying, I think people should leave shit alone.
AKA the mummy. I see a leg.
That guy's dead if that tree fell on him.
It was the wind. The wind chased me like a thief.
First,
Don't talk. I couldn't run fast enough.
Andy Anderson, that person's parents are not as funny as they think they are.
Too late, Herc. Probably
But yeah, he
lifting
was
the
hit by
tree
a
is what killed him.
giant tree. I know a lot of people who work in the tree cutting business. It is not a safe
The wind won't
business.
chase you anymore, my
No.
friend.
Uh-oh.
It kind of looked like the end of a trident, is all I'm saying.
Oh, you didn't hear the sound?
53 dinars.
I heard the wind. Is that always Hera or Ares?
There was a peacock sound.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I thought I just heard the wind go.
I could let you have it.
There was
for,
that too.
I don't know.
45.
Well,
Madam,
okay, but again,
I
if
fear
they
you missed
stole
the
all of
point.
Hera's
See, the
vases and
purpose
she's
of
mad, is
is
it
to
her
elevate us
fault?
above the crassness of bargaining, not to demean us the way the give and take over a mere
Are we
I'm
siding with
saying.
Hera all of a
49,
sudden?
45.
48.
Okay,
and don't
but
make me
who is
haggle.
it? Who stole the
All
stuff?
right, 48, you big babe. Wrestling to raise money for war babies. I could have
War
shown
babies?
some
Are those
wrestling.
babies raised for war?
You'll never learn.
Learn what?
I think it's
That
supposed to be
money isn't a
victims of
dirty word.
war.
Yeah.
If he had only
I just
come
love the
here, I
idea
could have
for
made
being
him
war
rich.
babies. We're buying more babies
Excuse
for
me.
the war.
The price
Yeah.
tag on this can't possibly be correct.
Baby war.
Full value of beautiful things, such as yourself.
Sir.
You don't see with your hands.
But I need to
Well,
check
he's
if the
not
market
wrong.
could bring you trouble.
Are you
Don't
threatening
see
me?
with your.
There's no need to be rude.
I mean, you kind of walked up and started grabbing shit that wasn't yours.
Wait, this is
That's
all
also
misunderstanding.
rude. But it feels like
This
the
is really
vases are making
stupid.
them kind of irritable. But that could also be the value ceremonies like applying to them.
I'm wondering if the vase is going to crack anyhow.
He They're gonna break it.
Don't hit the lamb. The lamb does seem entertained though.
Yeah, I love the idea of them storyboarding this out, and they're like, and then we have this lamb, right? And he's watching. Down it goes. Oh. Wow, good job, Butterfingers.
Believe it.
Did you hear it that time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I just don't know what a peacock sounds like.
Well, it's not quite the help. It's the
Where'd you get the vase?
screech part.
Now, where'd you get the vase?
Pushy little man. Called himself
I know a
Simonius.
pushy little man.
Excuse me. Next time, try a little communication. It won't hurt quite so
Okay,
much.
you could have asked, like, hey, can I touch this? Like, take your own advice, sir.
Hurry, Hercules, hurry.
He's running across the entire continent.
Uh-oh. We've seen a dove before, haven't we?
Bird. Oh, it's that lady. Oh, different lady.
Different
I don't recognize
actress.
this lady.
Different
Same
actress, but the same
character?
character, yeah.
Okay, she doesn't look anything like the other lady.
No.
I guess gods could change their appearance at will, so I'll take it. I want the statue of that dog. Its tongue was sticking out. It was very cute.
I'm the one that called
I
the shots
missed it.
around here.
Show the dog statue again. I don't care about the
Oh.
plot. There it is!
There it is.
sorry, sweetheart. I'm busy.
This won't take long.
Percy.
A woman
Yeah,
approaches me with a
yeah.
weapon, I'm not calling
You've
her
had it,
sweetheart,
Michael. Now
okay?
keep moving.
I know.
All right.
I hate that.
You crazy?
No, I'm curious. I want to
No,
know if you're
I'm
man enough to admit that you're a
homicidal.
thief.
What's wrong with
Hit
you?
him!
Huh? I'm telling you the truth. I've been stealing chalices and vases and anything I could lay my hands on.
Ow, bro. What a way to go out.
Justice has been served.
Wait, you gotta pick up your arrows. You used them. Okay, bye. She probably is.
It's a, was it a quiver? What's the holder called?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a quiver.
It's ever filling.
Okay,
What happened
yeah,
out there?
that makes.
And he wound up with a splitting headache.
Poor Percy's.
Does this
He
guy
wasn't
need
exactly Mr.
chapstick?
Personality.
You're more vital to our operation than Percy's ever was.
I'm sorry, he is in a
Take the
cult.
joke around.
No, I can
A
see you're
vase
not.
stealing
Your
cult.
laborers have to keep hauling artifacts out of that cave. And you, my friend, have to keep selling them.
Look, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but Salomonius, you're gonna work for this guy?
I know.
His face is half in shadow at all
Tell me,
times.
Salmonius.
Give me a moment. Making money, absolutely.
I knew you'd see.
He needs to get different goals.
Have fun in your cult. He's still running through the forest? My man, what side of the continent were you on?
At least his character doesn't change.
Tell her what I like.
A little lower.
Yeah, it doesn't learn either.
I have presents.
Oh god. Oh my god, plastic pearl. Beautiful. Hercules is like, what kind of weird thing did I just walk into?
I know.
Vault is the key word. Hercules!
Judgy.
I knew you'd come. I knew it.
Let's take a little walk.
Why so
She's
long?
already got
It's
pearls.
time to eat, drink, and get disgustingly rich.
You're wrong.
Just I need more. Eat it.
Salmonius?
He just preemptively died.
Feeling better?
He's like, maybe I convinced Tara and she'll leave me alone.
Really? It's a local legend. It's been... No, maybe I can believe it.
Local? It took you 8 years to run across the continent.
Why didn't you take the treasure? It was right there.
Salmonius, are you learning anything from this?
No, he doesn't learn.
Hera left the treasure where it was.
I was the stupid one, huh? I flunked Tara's
Yeah.
test and now I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead.
Yet.
Please? Please?
Can they reverse it if some of it got destroyed? They can't like put it all back.
Well, and he's already sold a bunch.
You find a way to keep my head on my shoulders. I'll turn over a new leaf, I swear.
Well, don't bother. You'd only
It's
sell
cute
it to a
that you
nice
think
bidder.
she'd just behead you.
I like his robe.
Fireball. Okay, why are we kidnapping children?
You're not going to do anything except turn them loose and apologize.
Yeah,
for
save
being
the
such a
kids.
swine.
A bossy little thing, aren't you?
Why is no one threatened by her having a weapon?
I know.
Now let the children go.
It's because she's a woman.
Yeah, sure.
Like, she has arrows, bro. You have no weapon.
I'd rather have you
She
anyway.
has brains.
Funds.
I'm gonna kill you.
Ow!
Oh, he also has range. But she's magic.
Next
Right through his
time I'll take
earrings.
your ears off.
Are we gonna save the other slaves or get the those ones?
You're bleeding.
Apparently, men don't count.
Perseverine.
I might have mentioned it once or twice.
Where's the
Huh, I think
poster
I
that
better
says
talk with your
Hercules'
partner,
best
Perseus.
friend?
You're too late. He's dead.
What happened?
I heard it was a scorned
Oh,
woman.
she's here.
One armed with a bow and arrow. Where is she?
What, you saw her?
Yeah, but I don't anymore.
Well, she's
Yeah,
still
she gets
here.
sick ass powers, bro.
An old friend.
Long story.
You'll be fine.
Apparently, Salomonius' life is second to catching women.
Yeah, he's back to that. He really is over his dead ass wife.
Well, they established in the other episode that she was his first crush.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like a nut job. Oh, they all think he's crazy.
He's talking to himself, poor lad.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
He's like, whatever. Oh god.
As you were saying.
Oh, I'm here to kill your friend, by the way. That's what she's doing.
We need to talk.
I thought you said
She's like,
Hercules
ew.
wasn't coming.
How could I?
I mean, his
Turned his
seat
nose
looks
up at
very
Your head must
Aries-esque,
be in a spin.
but
knowing
like,
your
I
charms
feel
are
like if they've
100%
actually casted him,
irresistible.
they'd use that actor.
This very minute.
The hood and
Now go.
everything, or
If your
Or
ears
just
and
the
eyes open,
chair, like, cause he
come
had
Oh.
like that skull, like,
greedy
Yeah.
cow
carving
skull,
of
like,
sleep.
You're
altar
Yeah.
gonna kill
thing.
Salmonius along with Hercules, aren't you?
What do you want with him, Nemesis?
She's like, why do your
I
friends
haven't
are always
decided yet.
involved in
Don't give
needing
me
to
that.
kill people?
You got to make
Like,
up your mind for you.
get
Now,
better
who sent
friends.
you?
Before I execute anybody, I decide whether he deserves it.
Since when did the gods listen to you?
Good for
Since they
her.
realize if he lives through the experience,
But there's an explanation for what he's involved in.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, he was selfish.
Wait a minute.
Like, he doesn't
You
have
can't
a
save
good
him this time,
explanation.
Hercules. Salmonius must pay for his breed.
He did do it because he wanted money. Oh,
That was by accident.
what's your problem? Okay. They were like, yeah, don't talk. We don't have to want to pay you more.
I was gonna say, we're having the pissing contest.
I was like, I didn't think anyone was mad at Hercules at this point.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
age-old
Dan.
question you were asking about. Why can't they see that it's pointless?
You know, you have to give them that, right? Like, at least they are persistent. That's a good quality to have.
You have to do a lot better than that.
Oh, I will, Hercules.
I don't think it's gonna help them, but
It won't hurt much, will it?
maybe a
Put
little.
it down, Nemesis. He's greedy, yes, but he's no thief.
He's right. I'm greedy.
Um,
Anything for a dinar, that's me. I'm shameless,
he
money
did
hungry, and
take
conniving.
stuff
I'll vouch for that, and I'll tell you something else.
that didn't
He could have
belong
found
to
Hera's
him.
treasure by himself.
I would never steal from Hera or any other god.
Ooh.
I'm much too
Oh,
big a
that's
coward
probably
for
the guy
that.
with the
At
ring.
the very least, you should check him out. Come on, you said you were seeking justice.
I mean,
Nemesis.
whether he knew he was stealing from Hera, he did know he was
You're right.
stealing. I guess the idea that, like, because it's treasure and it was left there, it's not stealing, but, like,
Yeah.
someone could have owned it
Thank both of
and
you.
just put it there.
He's
It,
been
I was gonna
getting
say,
on
he
lately.
kind of considers it lost and found.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like, my
Times
neighbor's
at
not
hand.
looking at their
Nobody
lawnmower,
here.
so, like, I didn't
They're
steal
here.
it.
Both of
Like,
them.
like,
I need a true instrument of destruction.
not her problem.
Are we going to hell?
Hera's pissed. You're laughing.
It's a combination of Hades and Ares laughing?
Yeah,
not a
it's
female
a guy
laugh.
laugh for sure. It's not
Give
Hera.
me a sign.
Whoa.
Pyro. Pyro.
The X-Man?
There's a god for everything, remember?
He's got a problem. Nemesis.
Yeah.
What are you
I love
worried about
Pyro the
now?
X.
I'm worried about you.
It is really hard for me to fly away when you're holding onto my wings. I mean, my arms.
I just want to be a bird.
In form anyway. It's
Just
miracle
let her
you
be a
ever get
bird.
Anywhere.
I don't always run
So I
away
can
like
fly
you.
far,
I'm not
far
going to run
away.
away.
I'd turn into a bird.
It could get you killed.
Well, fear
It
never
seems
stopped
like she's
you.
been doing it
Look,
fine
you worry
so
about
far.
Salmonius, and I'll take care of Xandar. I'd take you flying with me.
Nemesis, wait!
She could turn you into a bird, dude.
And fly far, far away.
Who breaks
Oh,
up
it's
with the
really
person
great
with the
having
power
you
to
all
turn
here.
you into a
Now,
bird?
if you can... Hey, it's just temporary setback, huh? I'll be
Oh,
back
she
on
took the
top.
camel.
You don't have to pretend to care about me. I mean, just go on with the others.
I mean, she was
I
being
don't
nice.
want you here.
I mean, she didn't leave with the others, which is kind of a show
Well,
that
that's
that's not
one
why
way to keep
she
a
was
woman
there.
Yeah.
There may never be another pretty girl in my life.
Dramatic. Maybe she should focus on finding an age-appropriate pretty woman and not
Now,
a,
I know you didn't
like,
do this by yourself.
girl.
Nemesis, you have betrayed Hera, just as she thought you would when she put you to this little test. And for your betrayal, you'll meet the same fate as Simonius and Hercules. You will
So he
die.
just admitted to setting everything up.
Yeah, that means
Manual labor.
she can get him.
I'm sweating like a piece of rancid pork.
Now
no idea
I'm
this
not
dirt
on
won't
Hera's side
manicure.
because she set them up to fit. But
Maybe you
if they
should
had
take
just
a
stolen
rest.
her stuff, I'd be like,
Good
well,
idea.
you stole from a god. What'd you think was gonna happen?
Yeah,
Dog statue.
that's a big vase.
You're trying to make me feel guilty. Guilty about
You
the...
should
Being
feel
so
a
greedy that
little
you almost got
guilty.
killed. Think cold.
My man.
He is sweating pretty good. That sweat stain on the back of his robe. Where there's smoke.
Whoa! I'm gonna get some water.
No wonder it's
plan.
hot. Oh, we're just gonna go in there without knowing what it is.
Ashes to ashes, Hercules. As it was for your family, so shall it be for
Damn,
you.
bro. Bring up his family like that? He can shoot fire. That is an advantage, I would say.
Yeah.
Dog back. Running around.
You'll know what she'll be after I feed her to Pyro. She'll be dead.
Pyro?
That's right.
He's gonna eat her?
Is he finished with Hercules yet? You're betting on the wrong horse.
Oh, I never bet on the wrong horse.
Ma'am, you can turn into a bird.
Well, it's a skimpy little outfit to be rolling around in the dirt in.
Well, also, couldn't she just turn into a bird and then turn back?
Her arms have to be free.
Oh, okay. I was like, I just be a bird and then you're small.
What's the matter?
Yeah, she
That's a
mentioned
shit
that.
power.
Well, she mentioned that when Hercules grabbed her
Oh
arms.
yeah, when you grabbed her.
Yeah.
I thought she was more worried he would accidentally hurt her if she turned into a bird.
Killed
Just the
herself.
thing, she cut the rope.
Hercules must be burned to a crisp by now.
He's made of fire.
Not
Throw
in your
some water
lifetime.
on him. I know how Pokemon work. He'll be fine.
I'm going to do
Girl,
the right
far
thing.
too close.
Yeah, I'd be checking my ribs and my arm for
I'd be
scraping.
like, do I still have a side? Bam. He's like, oh, maybe not.
The first
That
smart
is the
ones.
right reaction to a woman who can shoot arrows.
Doing here?
You like, she literally has teleporting powers, by the way. We saw her do it. That is how doors work.
Thank you.
Her arrows work like kids' crazy scissors.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
In there?
I'll protect you.
At least we've known he's a consistent chicken.
You will die the way your family did.
I don't know if that's ironic.
I'm going to barbecue you,
If you
Hercules.
kill them both.
Hera must have told you about me.
Water! He's like, nah, I just like burning things. I don't care who it is.
Back when the stuntmen actually had fire on them.
I know. Yeah, I bet some people really got hurt though if they did it wrong or something. No, you have to stay in there because you're crazy. It's kind of just the vibe.
Smothered him.
He had to come in. He's fine.
I hope you don't plan on
She
using
accidentally
that
lets go.
Sarita? I don't believe it.
Oh no, I was
What
just
are
coming
you
to watch
doing
the
here?
fire.
Are you all right? I was worried about you.
You were? Even though how can I put this?
Poor.
Financially embarrassed? I mean, temporarily?
Yeah, some people just like nice people.
Sarita? I'm sorry I said
Get some
those
confidence,
things.
man.
I didn't mean to.
She could do
like
better,
another happy
but you
ending.
know. That's more on his inability to learn and grow as a human than like anything
You
else.
look like you need a bath.
Yeah.
My house is full of
I
smoke.
figured that's why you were saying that.
Salmonius,
It's like, what?
stay out of trouble.
That will never
Like a
happen.
nice
We'll
guy.
never see that blonde girl again.
Now, can they see him kissing her or not?
Yeah, does
It's
he
the best
still
way I
look
can think of to say
crazy?
goodbye, Hercules.
Where do you go from here?
Find out what comes next in my life.
Well, Salamonius saw
You know
her
that feeling.
earlier.
Maybe I could help.
Yeah, but
I'll be fine,
they
Mom.
established in the other one that she only
All I
appears
ask
when
is that you
she's
remember me.
going to kill them.
Oh, okay, so since she's not gonna kill any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably just looked like a mentally insane person in that moment. But, like, he
With
helped.
you, Nemesis.
So they're like, it's okay, we respect him. He just has, like, visions.
He can look crazy. He can kiss the air.
We're like, whatever, man. You probably have a lot of trauma. Like, you're not hurting anybody. No, completely indulged in flame evil dudes for harm during the production of this motion picture. He's fine.
Well, what are your thoughts?
I liked this one. It still throws me sometimes when they change the actors. Because I'm like, you're like, is it the same person or is it like a similar person, you know? But I think she did a good job. Like, it wasn't like, oh, the other girl was so much better or anything.
Yeah. I think the costume is pretty similar.
Yeah. I think the fire effects were also really good. And I was kind of talking about it, how I feel like we haven't seen anything from Hera in a while. So it was nice to see her get involved a little bit. Like, obviously she had people doing it for her. But that's how she always kind of plays it. I don't think we've ever seen her in person.
Right. Well, and that's why I was smirking a bit because I didn't want to give away that, yes, we were going to have Hera's appearance again.
I was like, she just seems over it till this happened. But it's
Yeah.
interesting she kind of tried to strike at him through Salamonius this time and not like directly at Hercules.
Yeah. Well, it was, I don't know if she knew that Salomonius was Hercules's friend, although he
It
did.
might have just worked out for her, but
Yeah, he did brag about being his friend, and he mentioned that. So
yeah, so it might have been her being like, okay, we'll get this guy, and then if he's in trouble, Hercules will come here or something. Or even if
maybe
Hercules didn't hear about it and come there, like
he'll still
Salamonius
mourn his
then would
friend.
have just died and he would have still lost his friend.
Right. Yeah.
So she probably saw it as a win-win.
Yeah. So, Hera, and we saw another god, Pyro.
Yeah. Well, he looked like they actually did pretty good on the fire as a person thing. Like, obviously, it's not like Fantastic Four levels of like 3D modeled and animated, but I still thought it was really cool for the time period.
Yeah. Well, and they had him transition a lot between being a fireman, a fireball, and then smoke.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, which lets you get away with maybe not using as many technical effects and some more practical ones.
yeah. Any other thoughts?
I like her character, and I think it'd be cool if she came back in more episodes. I know, like, she kind of has a purpose, though, so, like, the gods have to be involved for her to show up. But again, it's just nice building out the cast a bit so that we can have these reoccurring characters,
Mm-hmm.
to connect us through the story.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had a couple of different. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I don't mix up my facts. This one, we had Nemesis, we had Hera, because somebody's filming those eyes.
Yeah.
And Salmonius. Salmonius was a repeat. I was trying to think if any of the other.
Pyro's technically a repeat since he fireballed his family.
Yeah, yeah,
But we didn't know it was him helping Hera do it at the time, I don't think.
correct. Yeah. I think they did that as kind of convenience to connect
Yeah, to
stories.
be like, yeah, this makes sense. They retconned it.
Especially since it's a season and a half later. Well,
Yeah.
I guess a full season later. Because it's
Yeah.
22 episodes, but yeah, I think those are all the repeat characters we had. I don't
Yeah,
think
I like that.
any of the other characters were repeats, so
Yeah, I don't think every episode has to be Hera being behind whatever's happening, but I feel like she maybe needs to be behind it a little bit more just to connect it through a
mhm.
little bit. Because sometimes it feels like, oh, Hercules randomly stumbled on this thing that was going on.
Yeah.
Versus it being like he's actually trying to like work against Hera or she's working against him.
Yeah. All right. Well, I already gave you all the facts that I had, which was about that being Nemesis, but a different actor. So,
Yeah,
and then the disclaimer was the only other fact. So not a lot of facts for this one.
not a lot, but it was a fun one. It went by fast, this one. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was short or anything, but it felt like it went by really fast.
Well, and we also learned a little bit more about the rules of the mythology, which is if they're in human form, they're
They
in more
can be.
danger. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that applies to like Ares too in Xena, where he was showed up to her in human form.
They haven't established it for full gods yet, because Nemesis is demigod, I
A
think is
half
what the
god, yeah.
status is. Yeah. So,
Yeah, so that's interesting. I'm
all right.
excited to learn.
What's your question for everybody?
Do you consider what Salomonius did stealing? Because he tried to argue he wasn't stealing, but I feel like if people put a bunch of treasure in one place for safekeeping and then you take it, it is stealing.
Even if you
So,
stumble across it.
yeah, yeah. I would like to hear other people's point of view on that.
He was just putting it to good use rather than letting it
Yeah, to
just
get
sit
him
around.
money. You know, if they're my vases and I want them to sit around, you know, who knows?
It's like all the action figures in the cases, they're just sitting around. They're not being played with, so what's
Yeah.
the point?
I mean, you know,
So
it's the people with the walls of Funko Pops, and I'm like, that's so much plastic.
I've only bought one Funko Pop, and
I
that was
like them, but
Xena.
I take them out of the box. There's like people who have like floor to ceiling. Like what you have makes sense. It's like a display, but they have floor to ceiling on like multiple walls, just boxes stacked, and I'm like, you're just like reducing your living space.
Oh, yeah. I had all of my action figures were actually pinned to the walls of my one room. All four walls were covered in action figures. And even then,
Yeah.
some I had to find spots for because I ran out
Yeah,
of
it
wall
was
space.
yeah, it's less like putting them on the wall and more like making a wall. So I'm
Right,
like, you're
right.
getting rid of floor space too here.
Yeah. So,
It's not my vibe.
so you've asked the question. We'll see what they say and go from there.
And yeah, you guys have to hit subscribe
Yeah,
or Pyro's gonna blow up your house.
as of filming this, I'm at 850, so I'm just
Ooh.
150 away from 1,000.
I think I'm at like around 413 or something. So I'm
So you're
about
almost at
80
500.
away. Yeah. So if you're hearing this and you haven't subscribed, that's bullying.
That's bullying.
You're bullying me. It's really fucked up.
All right. Thank you
Uh,
all for joining us on this one. We'll see you on the next journey.
Bye.
Queen's work, never done it.
Our
So
Queen's
busy.
work is never done.
busy.
So
Oh.
busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.